Alright, problem 16. We have this triangle and this triangle here, and it says what additional information would prove that triangle IJK is similar to triangle LMN. Now that's the similar. That means this guy's sides are going to be in proportion to that guy's sides. Basically, if you take this triangle and you shrink it down, all sides would shrink down at the same rate. Sort of like a car, and then you make a little toy box car. They shrink everything down. They don't leave the steering wheel nice and big on that toy box car you get. That's what they're saying. So they want this guy and that guy to be similar. Now, notice it says IJK to LMN. That means I and L, those angles should match up. So this I and L corner should be matching. J and M should be matching. And then K and N, which they already gave us in the picture to happen to be matching. So we now know 12 is going to be shrink down to 8. This side would shrink down to 12, and this side would shrink down to 10. So we got to figure out sort of, hey, which of these choices is going to make that shrink down at the same rate? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say NL corresponds to that KI. So 12 corresponds to the 8. As this side does to the 12, I'm going to label him X, and I'm going to label this guy Y. So 12 corresponds to the 8, as X corresponds to the 12, as Y corresponds to the 10. Now, again, Y is represented LM, IJ is represented, LM is Y, MN is X, right in that equation. So it said, hey, if you replace NM, which is this side right here, with 18, so if we replaced it with 18, would cross multiplication, would these guys basically, would the cross multiplication come out to equal one another? So 12 times 12, we get 144, those multiplied. 18 times 8, 144 also. So it looks like we got NM on the first choice. How nice of them. If we tried the LM, which again, LM is the Y piece, you could see you would have 12 eighths equal to the Y piece, which is LM. 18 over 10. Again, that's 144 when I cross multiply. 10 and 12 is 120, so you can see that's not going to happen. Also, let's look at this one, LM being 10. We know that doesn't make any sense at all because that would be equaling that, and 10 equal 10. We know 12 shrunk down to 8, so 10 is not going to shrink down to 10. It didn't shrink at all. And also we tried NM being 15. NM being 15, that would have replaced right there, and you can see you're not going to get a cross multiplication where they equal one another. So in this case, it was nice of them. They put it as the first option. We know it is NM right here is 18.